Welcome to the school of fun, where the learning's never done. With Miss T, we'll make some dreams, science, crafts, and snacks it seems. Let's use our imagination and spark our exploration. From fun experiments to games to play, come along and join today.
Hi! For today's science experiment, we're doing another Winter Wonderland theme because it's still winter and it's still freezing outside. So I have a question for you. Have you ever seen those big trucks that go down the road and spread tons of salt right before a big snowstorm? Do you know what they're doing? Well, you might know that the salt helps to melt the snow whenever it comes, but maybe you don't really understand the science behind it. And so that's why we're gonna show you here today with some ice and salt. So I have two different containers of ice and I have a container full of salt. Now, I'm only going to sprinkle the salt on one of the containers of ice. And I'm going to leave the other one alone. This one will be used as a control, which means that we're going to use it as a comparison. Whoa! It's been a few minutes and look at the difference between these two containers. The ice, with just the ice, is still ice. But the container with the ice and the salt, holy cow, it looks like a slushie. It's almost completely melted. And all we did was put salt on it. So, how do you think that happens? Well, when you mix the salt with the water, which is the ice, it actually makes it so that the water molecules can't form a crystalline structure, which is what ice is. And so, essentially, it makes the freezing point of the water lower. It requires the temperature to be even colder in order for it to freeze. So, it doesn't technically melt the ice, but it lowers the freezing point. And so that is why the ice turns to water. Isn't that so cool? Well, that's it for our science experiment. Are you feeling hungry? I'm feeling pretty hungry. How about we make a really fun snack? All right, let's clean this up first. Whoa, that was so cool. All right, for our snack today, we're going to be keeping it with the winter theme and we're going to be making snowmen out of bananas. All right, you will need a banana and we're going to also use melted white chocolate and some chocolate chips. So we're just going to take our banana out. Oh, and you need some popsicle sticks. First, we're just going to cut the ends off of the banana. And you want to be careful using a knife. If you need an adult, get them in order to do this. Then we're going to cut the banana into 3 small chunks. And then we're going to put them on our popsicle stick. 1, 2, 3. It kind of looks like a snowman already, doesn't it? All right, now we're just going to put the white chocolate onto the banana. All right, once you have your snowman, we can make some ice, and that's what we're going to use the chocolate chips for. So we'll just stick them on there. Like so. Maybe we should give it some buttons. All right. And there's our snowman. Now we're just gonna lay it on the plate and we're going to put it in the freezer. Let's see what our snowman tastes like. The banana with the white chocolate tastes so good. All right, are you ready for our crafts today? We're going to be doing some painting. I can't wait. I'm all set up for our art project and we are going to be doing a painting today. you need a toilet paper roll, some white paint, some black paint, red paint, and some gold paint. And I'm going to use a piece of blue paper to put my painting on. I also have some paintbrushes and some water to dip my paintbrushes in to clean them off. All right, so do you want to see what we're making? We're going to be making little snowmen out of this toilet paper roll. I'm going to dip it into the white paint, and then I'm going to put it onto my piece of paper. And so it makes a circle, like a circle of a snowman. And I'm going to put one on top. 2. Now I have 2 circles for a snowman. And I'm going to keep doing that until I make a few snowmen. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, I've made my snowman on my piece of paper. Can you count with me how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, now's the fun part. We get to make hats for the snowmen and scarves, a face, and maybe some buttons. All right, I'm going to get my paintbrush, and I got all the water off of it, and I'm going to dip a little bit of the black, and I'm going to make the hats. To do this, I'm just going to put one line across the top, and I'm going to make it a little thicker. All right, and then I'm going to paint a square right above that line. So it'll look like this. It looks like a top hat, right? All right, I'm gonna do that with the rest of them. So I'll paint a line across the top, and then I'll paint a square on top of the line to make a top hat. Ooh, this is so fun. All right, I got 2 more to go. A line and then a square. These are so cute. I might put this in a picture frame when I'm done. All right, a line and a square. That was pretty easy. All right, well, I think I'm done using the black for now. Oh, actually, we need to make eyes. All right, so I'm gonna dip a little black, and I'm going to make 2 circles. 1, 2. All right, I'll do the rest. 1, 2. And 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. Let's see, what else am I missing? What do snowmen have? What do they have for a nose? What do you normally give them for a nose? A carrot? All right, let's give the snowman a carrot nose. So I didn't have any orange, but I did have gold and red. So I'm gonna try and mix them together to make an orange color. But if you have orange at home, you can use orange for your carrot. All right, you see how it's working? It looks pretty orange. Okay, I'm going to make a carrot nose. This might be kind of hard. Do you know what shape a carrot looks like? A triangle, yeah. All right, so I'm going to make a triangle for its nose with the orange paint. That was kind of hard. All right, I'm gonna use a different paintbrush. Maybe one that will give me, ooh, this one is tiny. I can do better lines with that. All right, so there's my triangle nose, my carrot nose. Now I'm going to do that to the rest of them. Ooh, that one was a lot better. Okay, on to my third snowman. And my last one. This one was kind of funny. Okay, this one has a big carrot nose. It's getting there. All right, I'm going to rinse this off. What else do you think our snowman is missing? Maybe a mouth. All right, we forgot. The mouth, we probably need to use the black as well. So I rinsed off my paintbrush and I'm using the black again. And we're just going to make little dots for the mouth. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's looking much better. All right. What does a snowman wear to keep warm? Maybe a scarf? Okay, let's make a scarf. I'm gonna pick a different paintbrush, and I think I'm going to use the red paint. So, a scarf is kind of like a really long rectangle. So we're going to put it across its neck, a line, and then from there, we'll just do a little loop, like it's flowing in the wind. I like that. All right, we'll do another line, another loop. All right. Oh, I got a lot of white paint still not dry on this one. That's okay. All right. And this one too. It's okay if you mess up. It doesn't need to look perfect. They'll all look unique and cute. All right, I'm gonna rinse off that paintbrush. We have our scarves. What else are we missing? No, maybe we should make some arms. That's a good idea. I'm gonna use the black again, and I'm gonna make it look like a stick. It has 3 little fingers hanging off of it. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, these snowmen are so cute. I think we need to give it some buttons. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna use the gold. They'll look real fancy with their buttons then. All right, so I rinsed it off and I'm going to use the gold. And I'm just gonna make 3 little circles going down on the bottom circle. Ooh, that's cute. I'll do that for all the rest of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. What else do you think we're missing? Maybe we should add some snow. Okay. Let's see. We could use this tiny paintbrush and we could dip it in the white and we could just make little dots everywhere. That looks so pretty. What a great idea. And don't forget, when you're done with your painting, you should sign your name at the bottom so everyone knows you painted it. Then you can hang it on your refrigerator, or you could put it in a frame and it can be a decoration in your house in the winter time. It's so cute. Look at that. I'm gonna sign my name on it. Can you help me? All right, we're gonna sign it Miss T. So, M-I-S. I need some more paint. S. Ooh, that's hard to read. And the letter T. Miss T. All right. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Well, I had so much fun with you today. I hope that you had fun too. If you want to see more of my videos, just search for Miss T. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.